Hello friends, welcome to my channel Grammarian Bhai. And today let's solve I Remember poem of Thomas Hood from Beta Publications workbook on treasure chest. So here mostly I will discuss about the MCQ question answers and the answers of given extract of this particular book. So here is the assignments. So section A that deals about the multiple choice questions. So in order to save your time, I will discuss or tell only the answers. And if you are a new visitor to my channel, please subscribe my channel and like the videos. So the first one, why did the flowers seem to be made of light? So the option A is correct. They were beautiful but delicate. Second one, what is a laburnum? Option C is correct, a tree which clusters of yellow flowers. Next one, number 3, the tree is still living. Option C, but the beauty of the poet's childhood is gone. Number 4, the poet's spirit was, option D is correct, light when he was a child and now it is heavy. Number 5, what is the mood of the poem? So option C is correct. Number 6, what contrast does the poet draw by talking about the swing and the pools? So option A is correct, that is the innocence of childhood and the worry-ridden life of an adult. Number 7, what shows that the poet was ignorant as a child? So option D is correct, that is he thought that the tree tops were close to heaven. Number 8, the poet talks about, option A, his childhood days and innocence. Number 9, the poet thought that he was closer to heaven as a child because, option B is correct, he was innocent and did not know the harsh realities of life. Number 10, what is the significance of summer pools could hardly cool the fever on my brow? So the answer is option C is correct. That is, the things that relieved him can barely calm him now. Number 11, the poet's spirit flew in feathers when he was a child as, option A, as he was innocent. Number 12, the poet wishes to go back to his childhood days because the correct option is D, that is all of the above. Number 13, why did the poet wish that his life had ended when he was a child? So option B is correct, because his blissful childhood days would have continued. Number 14, the poet felt the need to make a contrast between the childhood days and, so option A is correct, that is childhood was a perfect time. 15, why is there a repetition of the words I remember, I remember? So the correct option is B, to emphasize his childhood memories. So please don't forget to subscribe the channel. Now let's move to the section B, that is context questions. So here the extracts are given and some questions are there, so let's solve them. So here is the first extract. So you go through by the extract. I should not waste your time. So the first one, when did the sun come peeping? Why? So the answer is, the sun came peeping in the morning, because the sun's arrival is depicted as timely and punctual, never coming a wink too soon or bringing too long a day. Next one, what do the lines never came a wink too soon imply? What is the poet trying to indicate? So the answer is, the line never came a wink too soon implies that the sun always appeared at the right time. The poet is indicating the sun's consistent and dependable nature, emphasizing a sense of stability. Third one, what does the poet wish? The night had borne his breath away. So the answer is, The given line suggests that poet for the night to suffocate him, to take his breath away. The image of the night stands for darkness and suffering. It becomes a symbol that represents the poet's depressive and gloomy adult self. Number 4, describe in your own words the imagery portrayed in this extract. So the answer is the poet recalls a vivid image of a small window through which the morning sun would gently peep into their house at the right time. The imagery captures a sense of innocence and simplicity. Number 5, give the significance of the first line of the extract in the poem. So the answer is the first line of the poem is I remember, I remember. It indicates that the speaker is reminiscing or remembering about past memories and experiences. This line serves as a gateway into the speaker's journey. Second extract, and the first question of the second extract is what does flowers made of light mean? So the answer is it's a metaphorical description used by the poet. It suggests that the flowers have luminous quality, they provide beauty and brightness. It emphasizes the visual impact and the uplifting effect that these flowers had on the speaker's memory. Next one, what does the building of its nest by a robin in the lilacs suggest? How is the poet affected by its absence now? The building of its nest by a robin in the lilacs suggests the beauty and the nurturing aspects of nature. The absence of the nest evokes a sense of nostalgic and longing for the past, symbolizing a loss of innocence and a more somber present reality. Next one, what memories does he have of his brother? Which tree is living? What does this signify? So the answer is the poet has memories of his brother setting a laburnum tree on his birthday. The laburnum tree is still living. This signifies that despite the passage of time, the tree serves as a symbol of lasting presence of cherished memories and relationship. Next one, number 4, briefly describe the garden of the poet's childhood. So the answer is the garden was adorned with roses in red and white, violets and lily cups. The lilacs in the garden were associated with the robin's nest and symbolized the vitality of nature. Overall, the garden represents a vibrant and harmonious space filled with colorful flowers, the song of birds, and the enduring beauty of nature. Next one, number 5, give the meaning of the roses and red and white. So the answer is it means that the garden was filled with the roses in red and white in color. Second one, where my brother set the laburnum. So the answer is it means that his brother set the laburnum trees on his birthday. Then extract 3, and the first question of the extract is what does the poet think when he was swinging? Which figure of speech is used in line 3 of this extract? So the answer is when the poet was swinging, he thinks that the air is rushing past them. He feels as fresh as it does for birds flying in the sky. Simile figure of speech is used in line 3. Second one, what do you understand by swallows on the wing? Who are swallows? Why are they mentioned here? So the answer is Swallows on the wing refers to the flying movement of swallows. They are small migratory birds known for their graceful flight and aerial acrobatics. The mention of swallows serves as a comparison to the poet's experience of swinging in natural beauty. Number three, how did the poet's spirit fly? What is the state of his spirits now? So the answer is, as a child, the poet was swinging with a sense of freedom, joy, and lightness. At present, his spirit is described as heavy. He is now in the state of being burdened, weighed down by the weight of adulthood, full of responsibility. Number four, how does this extract show the theme of saudade? So the answer is, the extracts show the theme of sadness through the contrast between the poet's past memories and the present state. The longing for the carefree joy of childhood evokes a bittersweet feeling. Number five, and summer pools could hardly cool the fever on my brow. Explain what the poet meant by these lines. So the answer is, the above line highlight that even the refreshing summer pools are not able to cool or calm the internal turmoil of the poet. The above phrase symbolizes an internal restlessness, turmoil, or unease that the poet is experiencing. The inner burdens of the poet is so intense that even the soothing properties of the pool cannot ease his troubles. The next extract is number 4, and the first question of extract 4 is, what did the poet think about the fir trees as a child? So the answer is, as a child, the poet thought that the fir trees, as being tall and dark, with their tops seemingly connected to the heavens. Next one, identify any two literary devices used in this extract. So the two literary devices used in this extract are hyperbole and contrast. And the examples are given. Close against the sky, that is hyperbole. Contrast examples are, it was a childish ignorance, but now it's little joy. Number 3, what does he refer to as childish ignorance? What is the joy referred to in this extract? So the answer is, as a child, the poet used to think that those fir trees close enough to heaven. The joy referred to in the extract is the poet's previous belief and perception as a child that the tops of the fir trees were reaching or touching the sky. Number 4, why did the poet feel closer to heaven earlier? Why does he feel rather off from heaven now? So the answer is, the poet felt closer to heaven earlier because of his childish ignorance and innocent and imaginative perception as a child. However, the poet feels rather off from heaven because they have gained a more mature understanding of the world. He has grown older and his perception has shifted. Number 5, the last three lines suggest that the poet has lost his youthful joy and optimism. Do you agree? Elaborate with reference to the point. So the answer is, the last three lines suggest that the poet has lost his youthful joy and optimism. Yes, I do agree that the poet's joy and happiness has diminished or decreased or lost. As a grown up person, the poet misses all the sweet memories of the childhood, and now he is aware of the complexity and disappointments of adulthood. So now he longs for the pure joy and optimism of youth. So I hope the videos are helpful to you, and if it is helpful to you, subscribe the channel and like the videos.